Ryan.
May be seated. Bring the defendant in, please. Court will call 24 CM 176, State of Wisconsin versus Ryan Borgwardt. State appears by District Attorney Therese Laspisa. The defendant appears in person, in custody, and without an attorney. Sir, have you received a copy of the criminal complaint?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you want me to read that to you or not?
You don't have to, it's fine.
Court will note the receipt waiver of the reading. Obstructing an officer faces a maximum penalty of a $10,000 fine, 9 months in jail, or both. Court has reviewed the criminal complaint and does find probable cause for the charge. Sir, you do have the right to an attorney. You can hire your own. If you can't afford one, contact the public defender's office. If you do not qualify for a public defender, you can ask this court to appoint one for you. Do you understand those options?
I do. I called this morning and I found out that I would have to pay, so I can't pay. I don't have money, so I'll defend myself.
Well, you do have the right to an attorney. You can ask this court to appoint one for you, and you can have an attorney. You always have the right to an attorney. The court will determine the defendant stands mute, knowledge, or a not guilty plea on your behalf. State's position on bond.
Your Honor, the defendant does not have any prior criminal history. However, as evidenced by the allegations in the criminal complaint, he has, he currently had left the country. I believe that some cash bail would be appropriate. I would also ask that the court order that he surrender his passport to the clerk of court's office. So I'm asking for some cash bail.
Sir, what do you want the court to set bond at? Those are the conditions you'll be released here today on.
I have $20 in my wallet in the other room, so that's what I have.
Court will note the defendant apparently does have family not in the immediate area, but in the area. He has come back, apparently halfway around the world, voluntarily turned himself in. That shows to the court that he does not appear to be a flight risk at this time. $500 signature bond. I'm not going to order the surrender of the passport. My understanding is anybody can always go to a clerk of court's office and get an additional passport. They don't monitor that. Schedule it for a status hearing January 13th, 11:30 a.m. Status of attorney. If you want the court to appoint an attorney for you, submit a request in writing.
Your Honor, I do have two other requests.
Yes.
First of all, I would ask that the court order the press to not capture the likeness and then disseminate, publish, or print the likeness of the defendant's parents. While it's an unusual request by the prosecutor, they are not victims in this case. I have spoken to them, and they would ask that the court consider that for respect for their privacy.
Was there another request?
And the second one is, as the court may be aware, there's been substantial public statements before this case has come before the court. There are Supreme Court rules that the state must abide by, and I would ask the court to consider implementing an order that at this point in time, that this criminal complaint now being filed, that there be no further statements by law enforcement to the press.
The court's not going to issue a gag order at this point. I'll wait for the defendant to receive counsel. I'm not going to order, but I would simply ask that any news publications not portray any of the family members out of respect from them. That's a request, though, not an order. Thank you.